Hello, beautiful ladies. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how one moment, just seconds before a kiss, can completely change everything? That space between you and him, where the air feels heavy, your heart is beating faster, and both of you know something is about to happen. And here's the secret most women don't realize. What you say in that moment can be more powerful than the kiss itself. Because before his lips ever touch yours, a man is listening for something that makes him feel wanted, chosen, and irresistible. Today, I'm going to share 5 words every man wants to hear before a kiss. These words don't chase. They don't beg. They invite. And when you say them the right way, they create chemistry that lingers long after the kiss is over. Now let's talk about the first word, because this is the moment where everything changes. This is where tension turns into connection, where curiosity turns into desire, and where two people silently agree that what's about to happen actually matters. The first word is not loud, not dramatic, and not complicated, but it is incredibly powerful when spoken softly and with confidence. And that word is I want you. When you say I want you, you're not just expressing attraction. You're creating permission. You're creating safety. You're telling him, without rushing or pressure, that this moment is mutual and intentional. For a man, hearing these words is grounding and intoxicating at the same time. It quiets the doubt in his mind. He no longer wonders if he's misreading the moment or moving too fast. Your words give him clarity, and clarity is one of the sexiest gifts you can give before a kiss. There's something deeply romantic about choosing someone out loud. I want you tells him he isn't just there by chance. It tells him you're not being passive or unsure. You're present, you're aware, and you're choosing him. That feeling settles into his body immediately. His shoulders relax. His focus sharpens. His attention becomes completely yours. And suddenly, the space between you feels charged, warm, and alive. What makes these words so powerful is how simple they are. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to say more. When spoken softly, they carry confidence without arrogance, desire without desperation. They show that you are comfortable with what you feel and unafraid to express it, and that confidence is incredibly attractive. It makes him feel wanted without being chased, desired without being pressured. Emotionally, these words touch something deeper in him. Men crave feeling chosen more than they admit. I want you reassures him that he is enough in that moment, that his presence excites you, that his energy draws you in. And when a man feels wanted like that, he doesn't rush the kiss, he savors it. His touch becomes slower, his movements more intentional. The kiss becomes less about urgency and more about connection. And here's the beautiful part. When you say, I want you, you're not giving away power. You're owning your desire. You're setting the tone. You're saying, I know what I feel, and I'm allowing this moment to unfold. That kind of self-assured softness is incredibly seductive. It makes the kiss feel earned, mutual, and unforgettable. Long after the kiss is over, those words stay with him, not because they were dramatic, but because they made him feel seen, chosen, and deeply desired. Sometimes the sexiest thing you can do isn't more movement or more words. It's one honest sentence, spoken at the right time with real intention. I want you isn't just a phrase. It's a spark. And when you light it gently, it burns in the most beautiful way. Now let's talk about the second word, because this one doesn't rush the moment. It pulls it closer. The words are simple, soft, and incredibly inviting. Come closer. And when you say them at the right time, they don't just bring his body nearer, they draw his attention, his focus, and his desire straight to you. These words create a gentle pull instead of a push, and that's what makes them so seductive. You're not demanding anything. You're opening a door and letting him step through it willingly. When you say come closer, you're creating anticipation. You're letting the space between you breathe for just a second longer, allowing the tension to build in the most delicious way. For a man, this feels intoxicating. It tells him that you want him near, but you're also confident enough to let the moment unfold naturally. That balance, inviting without chasing, is incredibly attractive. It makes him feel wanted, yet still powerful in his choice to move toward you. There's something deeply romantic about these words because they feel intimate without being overwhelming. You're not spelling everything out. You're letting his imagination do the work, and men love that. When he hears "come closer," his focus sharpens. His body responds instinctively. He becomes more aware of your presence, your energy, and the quiet promise in your voice. Suddenly, the world around you fades, and the only thing that matters is the space closing between you. These words also communicate trust. You're letting him enter your space willingly. You're saying, "I'm comfortable with you here." That sense of acceptance does something powerful to a man. It makes him slow down. It makes him more attentive, more gentle, more present. He's no longer guessing. He knows he's welcome. And when a man feels welcome, his confidence grows, his touch softens, and the connection deepens. "Come closer" also keeps the mystery alive. It doesn't rush the kiss, it earns it. The moment becomes layered eye contact, breath, closeness are building naturally, and that slow build is incredibly sexy. It allows the kiss, when it finally happens, to feel intentional, mutual, and unforgettable. He won't feel like he took something too soon. He'll feel like he was invited into something special. What makes these words so powerful is how effortlessly feminine they are. They show confidence without force, desire without desperation. You're not asking for approval. You're expressing what you want in a way that feels graceful and self-assured. And that kind of confidence is magnetic. It makes him want to meet you exactly where you are, emotionally and physically. Long after the moment passes, he'll remember how those words made him feel. Not rushed, not pressured, chosen, invited, drawn in. Sometimes the sexiest moments aren't created by big gestures, but by soft words spoken with intention. And "come closer" does exactly that. It turns a simple moment into a memory that lingers. Now let's talk about the third word, because this one doesn't just warm his body, it reaches his heart. The words are soft, reassuring, and deeply intimate. "I feel safe with you." And when you say this before a kiss, something powerful shifts inside him. This isn't about excitement alone anymore. This is about trust, connection, and emotional closeness that makes the moment feel real, meaningful, and unforgettable. When a man hears, "I feel safe with you," it touches a part of him that few people ever speak to. It tells him that his presence calms you, that being close to him feels right, not rushed or uncertain. These words slow the moment down in the most beautiful way. His body relaxes. His energy softens. He becomes more present, more attentive, more careful with you, not because he has to, but because he wants to. There is something incredibly attractive about being trusted. For a man, knowing that you feel safe with him makes him feel strong in the quietest, most confident way. He no longer feels the need to prove anything. He doesn't rush. He doesn't perform. He simply shows up, and that calm confidence makes the kiss deeper, warmer, and more connected. These words also create emotional intimacy before physical intimacy. You're telling him that this moment isn't just about lips touching. It's about comfort, closeness, and being fully present with each other. And when emotional safety is there, desire grows naturally. The kiss becomes slower, more intentional. His touch becomes gentler, yet more certain. He's not just kissing you, he's holding space for you. "I feel safe with you" also shows emotional maturity. It tells him that you understand your own feelings, aren't afraid to express them. That honesty is incredibly attractive. It makes him feel respected and trusted, which deepens his desire even more. Men crave feeling like a woman relaxes around them, opens up to them, and feels at ease in their presence. These words give him exactly that. What makes this so romantic is that safety doesn't kill passion, it enhances it. When you feel safe, you're free to enjoy the moment fully. There's no tension, no second guessing. And when he knows you feel that way, he becomes more confident in leading the moment forward. The kiss feels mutual, balanced, and emotionally charged. Long after the moment passes, he will remember how those words made him feel. Not just desired, but trusted. Not just wanted, but chosen emotionally. That kind of connection stays with a man. It makes him want to protect the moment, repeat it, and deepen it. Sometimes the sexiest thing you can say before a kiss isn't bold or dramatic. It's tender and real. I feel safe with you turns a simple kiss into a moment of true intimacy where desire and trust meet beautifully. Now let's talk about the fourth word, because this one is pure anticipation, pure build-up, and pure desire spoken softly out loud. The words are, I've been wanting this. And when you say them before a kiss, you're not just talking about the moment. You're revealing a feeling that's been growing quietly beneath the surface. These words instantly make the connection feel deeper, richer, and far more exciting. When a man hears I've been wanting this, his body reacts before his mind does. It tells him that this moment didn't appear by accident. It tells him that the closeness, the tension, the spark between you has been felt by you too. That shared awareness is incredibly powerful. Suddenly, the kiss isn't rushed, it's earned. It feels like the natural next step of something that's been building for a while. There's something deeply sexy about letting him know that desire didn't just arrive, it lingered, that you noticed him, that you felt the pull, that you imagined this moment before it happened. These words make him feel wanted on a deeper level because they tell him he wasn't overlooked or taken lightly, he was desired. And that realization settles into him slowly and confidently. Emotionally, this phrase creates intimacy. You're opening a small window into your inner world and letting him see that he's been there quietly in your thoughts. That honesty is incredibly attractive. It makes him feel special, chosen, and connected to you beyond the surface level. The kiss that follows feels warmer, slower, and more intentional because it's grounded in shared feeling, not impulse. I've been wanting. This also removes uncertainty. Many men hesitate because they don't want to misread a moment or cross a line. These words dissolve that hesitation. They tell him that you're ready, present, and emotionally aligned with what's happening. And when that doubt disappears, his confidence rises naturally. He leans in with certainty, not urgency, with intention, not pressure. What makes these words so romantic is that they balance vulnerability and confidence beautifully. You're not giving everything away. You're revealing just enough. You're saying this matters to me without needing to explain or justify it. That kind of self-assured honesty is magnetic. It allows the moment to breathe while still moving forward. The anticipation these words create is delicious. They slow time for just a second. He becomes more aware of your voice, your breath, the closeness between you. The kiss that follows doesn't feel rushed or uncertain. It feels inevitable. And that inevitability makes it unforgettable. Long after the moment passes, he'll remember how those words made him feel. Not surprised, not confused, but deeply wanted. Sometimes desire is most powerful when it's revealed gently. And I've been wanting this does exactly that. It turns anticipation into connection. And a simple kiss into a moment that lingers long after it ends. Now let's talk about the fifth word, because this one is pure reassurance, pure desire. And pure connection wrapped into two simple words, don't stop. And when these words are spoken softly, at the right moment, they don't just guide the moment, they lock it in. They tell him without hesitation that what he's doing feels right, that the connection is real, and that you are fully present with him. For a man, few things are more powerful than knowing he's pleasing the woman in front of him. Don't stop removes every doubt from his mind. He no longer wonders if he's moving too fast or not enough. Your words become a green light, a quiet encouragement that instantly boosts his confidence. His body responds immediately. His movements become more certain, more attentive, more intentional, because he knows he's wanted right there in that exact moment. These words are incredibly sexy because they're honest and spontaneous. You're not planning them, you're feeling them. And that authenticity is what makes them irresistible. When you say don't stop, you're letting him know that the moment is unfolding perfectly for you. That kind of feedback is deeply attractive It makes him want to stay right there, to savor the closeness, to deepen the connection instead of rushing through it. Emotionally, these words create safety and desire at the same time. You're telling him that you're comfortable, engaged, and enjoying what's happening. That reassurance softens him while also exciting him. He feels trusted, he feels accepted, and when a man feels that way, he becomes more present, not distracted, not unsure, but fully there with you. What makes Don't Stop so powerful is that it's not controlling, it's inviting. You're not directing him, you're responding to him. You're saying, this feels good, stay here with me. That balance makes the moment feel mutual and connected. The kiss becomes slower, deeper, and more meaningful because both of you are tuned into each other's energy. These words also deepen intimacy because they show vulnerability. You're letting him see your response, your enjoyment, your openness. That honesty creates closeness that goes beyond physical attraction. It builds trust, connection, and a sense of shared rhythm between you. The moment stops being about what comes next and becomes about what's happening now. Long after the moment ends, Don't Stop stays with him. Not because of how it sounded, but because of how it made him feel confident, desirable,